Before using this product, carefully read the consumer safety warnings and... Okay, never mind. Guess we're not reading that. Welcome to Thomas and Friends Building the New Line. I can't remember when this game came out. I think this was a couple years after Trouble on the Tracks, which came out in 2000 instead of my other guess of 1997.
Pick Junior Engine Driver for easy play or Senior Engineer for a bit harder play.
Well, in Trouble on the Tracks, I got my Senior Engineer certificate, so I think we should be a Senior Engineer. Hi, Mr. Toppin' Hat.
We've been expecting you. Our little island of Sodor is becoming a busy place, and we need...
Yeah, there's all these kids that keep showing up wanting to see Thomas and James, and that one engine we made into a generator.
You can ride the rails around your branch line as much as you want. Then
for as long as you want. Get ready for a 3-hour video of us riding the same line.
I'm Thomas.
Well, Thomas, we're gonna put you in the shed for now. I think we should give James a go. From what I can tell, or what I can remember, there's 3 different places that we can build. This farm thing, this coal mine, and this lighthouse thing. So we'll start with the farm thing.
Select. We have several shapes of track, so click on the one you want.
Well, this one here looks bloody weird. Let's try it. I played Sid Meier's Railroad, Mr. Topham Hat. I'm pretty sure I know how this works. Hold up, when I grab the right one. The game doesn't make it too hard to figure out where it's supposed to go. You just hover it over and eventually you'll figure out where it's supposed to go because you'll just see the outline. Would you look at that, James? We built a new line. Now you can ride it. Wait, so just the milk cans? We're not even gonna just give them milk. Just, here are the cans of milk. What, do you want milk? What do you think we are? Okay, well I'm gonna put this pond here. We could just have fish jumping over the engines. It'll look really cool, Mr. Topham Hat. Just add a few trees here. Or 4 trees, fine. Can I add some bushes? No? Okay, fine then. I'll just add a huge amount of bushes. Or not, you're just gonna ruin my hopes and dreams. Then again, this game was made for like Windows 97. I shouldn't complain. This was all the shrubbery Windows 97 could handle. Oh, can I change the tracks? Okay. James, take the curvy one. No, do the more curvy one. We're just gonna send him on curves. What? James, you've crashed again. You're not being very useful.
Let's get back to work.
Let's be fast and crash again. Or we could send him at the slowest speed. Oh no, we can send him backwards. Go, James! Super speed backwards. I can get there faster if I'm going backwards, sir. It's just like that Big Rigs game. Or we can just send him on this loop.
Oh no, look out.
What?
James is too worried about his shiny paint to be really useful.
What? Oh, can you stop derailing yourself? I feel like I'm confused. Am I supposed to send James past the cow shed so we can pick up the things I want him to grab? Well, he's doing it backwards if I have any say in it.
Looks like you're running low on water. You'll need to fill up. Click on the handle to pump the water.
Get some water, James. You're going to be doing a lot of backwards driving. Now, Mr. Troublesome Trucks, I am not above ripping you apart. So you better do your jobs properly and don't destroy any of the cargo.
No time to waste. Let's get back to work.
Okay, let's go. We're here! The people who are collecting this cargo must be so confused when they suddenly see the trains going backwards, just like, did I wake up on the wrong side of bed today? Let's click go and see what happens. Oh, new branch line created by PD. 2002 Ghislaine Entertainment. It's trademarked now, you can't use my line. Oh, are we good? Are we done?
This is the works.
Oh, there we go. I was concerned for a minute. It was just sitting there just like, game may crash soon. I think we're good. Unless you want to tighten something. No, that's there. Oh, we can turn it on even. Oh yeah, you just make them different colors. And then that one can be like that. Well, I'm no designer, so this is probably annoying the hell out of the architects right now, which in that case, ha 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 ha.
I will be the best looking engine at the grand opening.
Because you're the only one we've made up. Also, Sir Topham Hat, are you okay? You look a bit stoned.
This will make a fine photograph. I'll be sure to put a copy in your letterbox. Go back to the sign
in my letterbox?
whenever you want.
How the fuck do you know where I live, Mr. Topham Hat. I'll hand deliver it to your letterbox. Then I'll knock on your door, and so that when you open it, I will take you out with one swift kick to the face. So technically, we just finished Thomas building the new line, but we'll build the other lines first. And we'll do it as Edward this time.
Edward. Rocks and coal are ready to be picked up at the quarry. Watch out for falling rocks.
Okay, that doesn't sound
concerning.
concerning.
Sign, click on the track piece, then click.
I know what we're doing here. I have built a track before. I am a master engineer. I've got to say, I've always liked the idea of like a Thomas game that works like Sid Meier's Railroad. Basically having a Thomas the Tank Engine game where you manage like Sodor and you send the engines off to do the jobs and all that, like a management sim. I guess this is the closest you can get to that. Or maybe there's a different game that I haven't tried out yet that is exactly like what I'm talking about.
Supply. You can add trees, rocks, or other things to your track by selecting them.
It's just trees, rocks, and a tunnel. Don't give me hopes at Topham Hat. Oh, what the fuck is that noise? Okay, Edward, I need you to do this the Sodor way, i.e. my way, backwards. Now remember not to crash it, Edward, because this is oil. Oil will explode, and you will die. Although if you want to destroy the troublesome truck, you can just, you know, crash the oil drum, but, you know, I wouldn't recommend it. Let's go through the tunnel. There's no point in having the tunnel there because of how the track is built. Go, Edward! Shit, we missed the turn. It's okay, come back around. Oh, no, we missed that bit too. We'll have them pick up shovels. They don't need picks, they can just smack the rocks with their shovels. It'll work out just as well.
Cargo,
oh, bugger.
We will need to help Edward get back on the track.
Edward, I know this isn't your fault, but you're being really useless right around now. Okay, let's say I do one more thing of shovels and then we move on. Okay, I'll make you go forwards this time. Going backwards can only work so well. You made it in one piece. How is that possible? I'm pretty sure there's other events that happen in this game, but we've been going through this so quickly we haven't really found them yet.
Oh no, there's a big boulder.
Oh, where did that boulder come from?
To remove the boulder. Help Thumper smash the boulder by clicking on it.
Thumper, thump the thumpin' boulder. Now let's move on so we can marvel at the new branch line created by me and nobody else. We just gotta wipe them down.
Clean the engine.
Yeah. Again, we could use a hose, but I don't think the engines like it. We try to be kind to our engines when we're not burrowing them up in tunnels. So we'll give them an exclusively green, or maybe we'll give them those ones. Or maybe on the outside. Yeah, that'll be fine. Blended.
Will be a truly grand opening.
Because I'm here, and I make everything better. I mean, okay, it's not really Mr. Dragon Hat. He just looks like he hasn't slept in the last 3 days. So I have a whole two. I have James that looks kind of weird. I have Edward.
That was a fine day's work.
Sure. Well, we've still got to make those other lines, so let's go in one more time without trying to change up flippin' name.
Sure.
Yes, I said flippin'. I don't think I've actually said the F word yet. Oh, what the fuck is that noise? That's weirdly out of brand for me. But maybe it's because I figured out that Trouble on the Tracks links itself with the more kid-orientated content. So, you know, I don't want to blast the kids with too many bad words. Anyway, Thomas, it's your turn. If you look at it from a certain angle, it looks like the infinity sign, which is the amount of times we're going to send Thomas on the track until he eventually gives up. Okay, well, fish is great so that we can really anger the troublesome trucks. Maybe some flour as Mel. Nah, oil.
Oil drums.
Get the two smelliest things.
I'm sure you and Thomas will wish to ride all around it. You'll make sure everything is working properly before the grand opening.
And if you crash, don't tell me about it. I'm busy doing something else.
Nicely
Good
done.
work. Now stop! So then we grab the oil drums and we chuck them on top of Bulstrode. He loves getting covered in oil. It's his favourite pastime. Next to having troublesome trucks dumped on him. And then Bulstrode will have to load it on himself because Cranky is on the other side of the map. And I guess if we go slow, then the events will start rolling out just because the game will get bored of us. Oh no, the line's broken.
Look out! A section of the track appears to be cracked.
What happened?
We will need to help Thomas get back on the tracks.
He didn't even fall. I would have stopped him in time. Ah, there it is. I was waiting for you, random event.
Those crates will have to be cleared before we can move on.
Those crates are
Clear
full
the
of children's
crates from the
toys,
track
Thomas.
by
You're
clicking
ruining
on
the
them.
children's toys. Anyway, I think we should get Thomas ready for the grand opening, and then that can be where we end it here. Give Thomas a bit of a wipe, give him an extra wipe on the face, maybe wipe his eyes out so he can't stare at me like he is.
That is the perfect place for my lamp.
That's the only place we can put your lamp. You wanted us to attach it to your head? We'll give him an all green one this time. All green banner, or all green flags with an all green banner. Greenish barrage of balloons.
When you are
and
done,
then suddenly
click
this.
on the green
It doesn't look
opening.
anything like... Oh wait, no, we'll give him this one. That looks better on him.
This will make a fine photograph. I'll be sure to put a copy in your letterbox. Go back to the sign-in screen whenever you
And
want to
don't
see the
mind
branch
the
lines you've
man
completed.
outside with the sniper rifle waving at you through your window.
To
And we
our
can
right.
print all of them, but since I don't have a printer, they'll just be saved to my computer.
You did a great job building that track.
It was my only job. And it broke twice. I don't feel valued in Sodor. It is the same
Well,
as the other
engine
ones,
driver,
but
I'm sure
you know,
you're ready to get started.
let's give Percy a bit of a
Percy.
spotlight. Give him this
I'll
one.
be able to get a lot of work done on this track.
Yeah, because it's not as loopy as the other ones.
I'm sure you want...
I'm sure you want to get started. That is why you're currently pushing me out of the recording booth. And we'll
Good
put it
job.
over a pond. Put a few trees here.
I am sure you and Percy will want to ride all around it. You'll make sure everything
For
is
the
working
grand total
properly
of 2
before the
minutes.
grand
Or at least
opening.
until we find out what
Click on
events
this
they let
arrow
us
if
do
you
in
want
this one.
other
Okay, Percy, I just want you to race around so that we can see what events we can do. That isn't, oh no, Percy fell into the pond. Oh, that's that, lorry, isn't it?
It
What's she
seems
doing
that we
here?
will have to wait for Bertie to cross the tracks before we can
Oh,
continue.
Bertie. What do you want,
has
Bertie?
the right of way. Click on the signal gates to let Bertie pass.
No, stop him! We should go through first.
Now click on Bertie to drive him across the tracks.
Hurry, Bertie.
You are a good engine driver.
I think I'm the only engine driver. I think all the others quit because they found out the Fat Controller doesn't have a union. I'm changing your line so that you can just ride around this bit.
To make the train go faster,
This is my
click this
amusement,
small
Percy.
blue to make the train go faster, click this small
I
blue
know,
train.
but I just want Percy to ride around this one loop, never reaching the destiny. What the fuck was that?
Watch out, George looks angry.
What is George doing?
We will have to rebuild this section of the track before we can continue.
George,
Select the George
as a man
paved
who
over.
is kind of known for dick moves, you have made a severely dick move.
Select the track that matches the section George paved over.
How am I supposed to know? Okay, I guess
You
it's
are a
that
good
one.
engine.
George looks angry. How about I take George and I brick him up in some wall so nobody can find him? Like that guy in Miami Vice, Jim Arcaro. I'll make him a Jim Arcaro where I kill him and then brick him up in a wall and don't find him until 20 years later. Anyway, let's continue on because we have now given Percy his own line.
Percy has been working hard. Let's fix him before
Yes.
we decorate him for the grand opening.
I don't
Click
know
on
how
one
hard
of
he's
the
been
items
working,
below
which is
to
kind of
get
the
the
weird
engine ready.
thing. I drove him past the pond. Couldn't he have dove in there to clean himself?
Sir Topham Hatt will be proud of us little engines.
I don't think he's ever proud. He looks more stoned if anything. I would also like to mention that with your new postcard, I have sent you the bills for Sodor. This is for the railroad bills that I haven't paid in the last 10 years. I'm handing it off to you. Goodbye.